Technical analysis is the study of price charts to help understand the market sentiment for a security and anticipate what may happen next. Technical analysis studies are available with just about every charting package available to investors. Here's an example. They can apply these indicators one by one and learn how to interpret them by reading various educational sources available elsewhere. Meanwhile, those educational programs also describe more visual patterns that are not so straightforward to calculate. Recognia has built its business on automating this analysis for the investor and bringing together the interpretation and education into one environment to better support investors beyond the raw charting materials. Now let's switch over to Recognia's Technical Insight product and look up IBM. Notice that rather than a plain price chart, we instantly see green and red dots on the chart identifying technical events. Those moments in time when a technical indicator has triggered an insightful signal, or a chart pattern has formed telling us that the situation for the stock is changing. Let's take a closer look at some of these. Here we see a most basic indicator that simply calculates the average price for the security and plots this over time. The moving average is absolutely prevalent in the industry and used even by investors who don't think of themselves as applying technical analysis. In this case, the price has fallen below the average price, and we report this as a bearish technical event. Bearish is the industry term that says that investors anticipate lower prices ahead. When the price recovers and moves back above the average price, this will generate a bullish technical event. Now over here, we see a different technical event. This is a head and shoulders top chart pattern, those more visual patterns that are difficult to calculate. The stock has made 3 successive rallies, 1, 2, 3, before finally dropping below what we call the neckline of the pattern. This breakout confirms that a shift in direction is taking place. And the scale and time frame of that chart pattern, marked with red lines, helps us to calculate a target price and a target time frame to provide a rough guide for investors. Chart patterns like this are based on the premise that prices move in trends. Prices are dictated not only by company fundamentals, but rather by people's attitudes towards those fundamentals. And once a trend or market psychology like that is established, it tends to continue. That is until something changes to affect the supply and demand for that stock. Now, we may not be able to keep track of all the market news and macroeconomic factors that spark these shifts, but with technical analysis, we can at least be aware that the shift is taking place. Bullish and bearish technical events tell us when to pay attention and take a closer look at the situation. Now we're looking at Recognia's Technical Insight product that seamlessly integrates into any web-enabled platform. You can see how it responds to the viewport to provide an optimal experience on any device. We build these application layers to save our customers the energy to launch and maintain such rich user interfaces. Meanwhile, the content itself is certainly available through a range of other technology layers, including data feeds, APIs, charting plugins, email notifications. We're here to help you deliver insightful analytics in the moments that your customers may find it most useful.